I'm Harry.
And I'm a big fat Richard.
Well, welcome to Dead Decks.
Mm-hmm. Dead Decks. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Sounds so sophisticated that time.
You gotta change it up from time to time.
Snorted whiskey. Oh. Well, what are you doing now? We're supposed to talk?
I guess.
We're going to talk about, well, we don't know what to call this yet.
Yeah.
Talking about intellectual properties that we don't know why the hell they ever made a CCG out of them. That's what we're talking about.
That's a good name for it.
Yeah.
Nice
Long
and short.
title. What the hell were they thinking? That's a stupid idea for a CCG.
Yeah.
That's it.
And we're not talking, some of these cards we'll talk about, or games. You okay there?
Yeah, I'm just leaking.
Okay.
Got a hole in my cheek.
Some of these properties, these card games, have significant value. We're not including that in our discussion here. We just contend that these probably should have never been made to begin with. Doesn't matter what they're worth now or how they even did then. We don't care. Again, this is our opinion, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
First on the list, American Idol. We have another video if you want to bother looking that up.
Yep.
It'll tell you all about our thoughts on that one.
Yeah, I had a significant amount of bourbon that day, and
Yeah, it shows.
It was, speaking of shows, it was a good show. I really enjoyed it. I still watch it from time to time.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I liked it.
If you want to see a real review where someone eats cards during the middle of it.
Yep. Is it
Roman? Roman? He's just Roman now.
He's just Roman now.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Fuck that. It wasn't even a couple card game at the time, even though it was called such.
Yeah.
It was a pile of shit.
Yeah. And what the hell were they thinking? Well, we know what they were thinking. We can squeeze some money out of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they did it for a season, and they made 20 more of them. So by now, they.
Yeah, nobody would ever care. Past,
No.
You could probably get away with that, and I don't think they did it after that season. That was the only one.
Long one. Season 3.
It could even make the card game last more than one season. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Second one on our list is the same way, Survivor. I mean, yeah, if you go try to buy it now, you're probably going to pay for it. But why the fuck would you pay for it?
Yeah.
I don't know why you would justify buying that.
Maybe there's hardcore fans enough that remember those people from 14 years ago, but
Hard more than that now.
Is it? Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, I don't. Would it lend itself to a CCG or to a game?
I really don't know.
I can't imagine it would make a very compelling game.
I'd be curious to see the abilities.
Yeah, and like I said, a lot of these we haven't play tested, we haven't looked at, we haven't touched, we don't know necessarily anything about it. We just feel that it's fucking dumb, and so we're gonna relay that to you.
Yeah. Austin Powers. Yeah. We're both expecting we're gonna love that one.
Yeah.
We got it sitting behind us. Yeah. I don't know what the hell. What the hell were they thinking with that?
Well, they were horny. Horny for money.
Yeah, baby. I mean, yeah, there's a couple jokes that were funny 20 years ago.
Yeah. It was very juvenile humor that it was fine for this time frame, and the movies were okay for, was it 98, 99?
Yeah.
2000?
I guess that's right.
Yeah, it was kind of in that whole era of silly, stupid, perverted comedy, American Pie and all that shit. I couldn't fit it all together, but
I do still really like the, oh look, there's a giant pecker. I like that. They didn't make you cards of that one.
No.
I don't think. So yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, just money. Most of these are just money.
Yeah, that's really why.
Yeah.
Terminator, money except for the thing you always point out, that it was made like 10 years after the movie.
It was more than that. It was like 16 years.
Yes.
Terminator, it was based on the original movie, which came out in 84, I believe.
Yeah.
And the game was made in 2000. So 16 years later, hey, I just kind of woke up one day, what? Why haven't we made a game of this shit yet?
Yeah, we can get that license now for $8. Yeah, let's make one.
We missed that train. We missed Terminator 2 and 3.
Yeah, that I don't understand.
Maybe 4 too. Shit, I don't know.
And that was a really lazy. Of course, that's kind of semi-related. Really lazy
a lot of these
screen grabs.
screenshots, screen grabs.
Yeah.
No original art. Gameplay appears. We've looked at this one, and it just appears, very basic. Just more of a let's get it on a card and get it out.
I'm intrigued by the mechanics, yeah, but I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
And this is exclusively geared towards the social games. That's what it's called. Damn it, did I forget?
I think it's social games.
Yeah. Their version of Cyberpunk. Because there was been others, Netrunner and Netrunner Android.
Yeah.
Can't speak to those. Don't know much about those, but we've dealt with Cyberpunk pretty extensively now at this point. It was faithfully adapted from the RPG, tabletop RPG, and it was done well. It just should not have been a card game. There's just too much going on.
Yeah, faithful adaptation. What the hell am I saying?
I think it both work.
Okay. Yeah. So accurate. That's what I meant to say, because that's a word I can pronounce. But,
and know what it means.
Yeah, but why would you want to do that? Take the depth of an RPG and try to shove it into a CCG, and so that one's more about how they went about it.
Yeah.
As opposed to the license didn't really fit.
Yeah, I think it could have been done.
Yeah.
I think there was ample opportunity. It was, of course, Netrunner. But I think Netrunner was before, or was it after? I don't know.
Before.
Well researched.
Before.
Obviously. Okay, cool.
And better.
So, but still didn't last. But somebody else came along and was like, we can do it. We can do this. They didn't. They managed to get 2 sets out. So there's that.
Yeah. We got next. Looney Tunes. What the hell? Why is there Looney Tunes CCG?
Yeah, what do you... I don't...
The only people making money off of all that dumb shit is secondary market people.
Yeah, and Warner Brothers.
Hang on to it and sit on it until it gets rare. And there's enough people that like the property, they'll come after. But
yeah, I mean,
this shit ain't gonna sell in retail.
No,
it's not gonna sell in the car store.
I mean, I don't even understand how the game would work. Of course, we haven't looked into it. Blah blah blah. Yeah. But what? Elmer Fudd chasing around Bugs Bunny, and he gets Bugs Bunny has +2 to run because he's a fucking rabbit, and Number 2 gets +3 because he's, good with shot. I don't fucking know.
I imagine it was geared for like 9-year-olds, and it's probably like war. I got a 9, you got a 7, I win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What are the weirdest on the list? Pez. What the hell? I don't know what they're doing.
There was a big Pez craze there for a while, and it made it all the way to a card game.
Yeah, which is not cheap. I've almost bought a 2-player starter just to see what that weird shit was about, and they're like 30, 40, 50 bucks a piece. So,
oof.
Yeah.
What are you Pez heads doing out there?
And that's probably why.
Yeah. Why don't you let us have a starter deck for $10? So we can look at it.
Get your fucking candy and leave the cards alone so we can buy the dumb shit and make fun of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Monty Python. Yeah.
Yeah, we have different opinions on this. I don't know why it would ever be a card game. He says it's jokey and
it's like a party game.
Yeah,
it's like
But it's not a CCG.
No,
and it shouldn't be. And I can't think of any Monty Python skit or anything related to Monty Python that would, outside of the Black and White maybe.
Yeah.
That would relate to any kind of a CCG element. This.
Yeah, what little I know about this one is it incorporates like saying things out loud and doing goofy shit and turns it into kind of a party game. So, yeah, it's a bit of a stretch. Board game, sure, I'll give it that. But don't try to market yourself as a CCG trading card game. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. Tomb Raider. What the hell? This may be I'm biased against the property. But hell, who gives a shit about Tomb Raider? Yeah. And it wasn't well received. I don't believe. There is one rare set, Slippery When Wet, which we all like that. Not euphemistic at all. No. I mean, I know it's a well-loved franchise as far as video games goes, but why would you make it into? Yeah, when you're 13, before you realize there's porn. Yeah. Yeah. There's chicken shorts and big boobs jumping around all over the place. So everybody who's over 16 doesn't give a shit about. Yeah, Tomb Raider anymore. I've got some for sale. I can attest that nobody really cares about it now either. So it's not one of those flying off the shelf, I promise you. Yeah. Wing Commander, a 1990 video game. Might have had some other shit related to the property made. Maybe. It looks pretty terrible. Yeah.
And that good solid mid-90s, let's just throw some shit on a card and send it to the printer.
I think this might have been based on the movie that was based on the cheesy video game, maybe.
So it's twice removed from the original property.
It's even worse.
Yeah. It looks terrible. We haven't reviewed it. You know, this is very biased, and we're fine with being biased because it's our fucking channel. So
yeah, it's pretty much just complete bullshit.
And nobody's watching. It's well past 10 minutes, so yeah, we can say what the fuck we want now.
Oh, 10 minutes?
Yeah. Oh yeah, God.
Well, we've got 3 more. We'll just cover a whole fucking genre at once.
Yeah.
Everything sports related. Just stop it. It ain't working.
No, y'all have tried so many fucking times, and every single one of them has failed miserably. I mean, just miserably failed.
Yeah.
It's never caught on. It's never gone anywhere. It's turned into sports cards. People just collect those, throw them in PSA slabs, and sell them around to each other. It's never really been used for games. When we've talked about this before, they all have potential. Every damn sports game has potential. They just never make it succeed because the two worlds just don't mix.
Yeah, Showdown probably had the best run, MLB specifically, but and especially sports and hockey. As much as we love one-on-one hockey challenge, stop that. Nobody's gonna buy them fucking soccer cards.
Yeah, soccer. If your main audience is American, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yep.
Unless you get some, no, just don't.
Just stop it.
Just stop.
Xenophile. That one's just. I mean,
XXX.
Yeah. Soft porn, cartoony, a comic book, poured it over to a card game. I mean, that was just the creator of the comic book who was like, fuck it, I can do this. This is going to be funny.
Yeah. And he did.
Yeah.
And it's just expensive now. Especially if you want a sealed product, it's $400, $500, $600 a box.
Yeah. I'm glad they did.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the artwork is great. And I wish I'd known about it when I was 13. But...
a lot of cartoon boobs.
Yeah. And there's a few funny cards. I mean, it was very lighthearted and it wasn't taken seriously, even by the creators. You could tell. It was, it's what Monty Python probably should have been as far as a collectible card game. Just make fun of itself, If you can do that, I can appreciate that.
Yep.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah. Simpsons. What the hell? Come on. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
It was a good show in the beginning, and they were putting their name on every fucking thing. So when card games got big, what'd they do? Put it on a fucking card game. Why wouldn't you? You had video games, you had merchandise, you had apparel, you had shorts and hats and shoes and fuck, I had everything back in the day. I wasn't even allowed to watch Simpsons as a kid, but even I had a Bart Simpson shirt.
I think I had one. I know I couldn't watch it.
Yeah. So that's how pervasive it was in the culture. We couldn't even fucking watch the show, but we still had apparel. That's how everywhere it was.
Might have even said eat my shorts.
That's what mine said.
Yeah. Scandalous.
Yeah. Eat my shorts, man. So, and I think it's expensive now. It's hard to come by. And it's a well-loved property. I understand that. I get it. I don't think it should have been a card game. Yeah. Just like it probably shouldn't have been a video game. There's not a whole lot to do. I mean, you got to kind of invent shit.
Yeah.
And I guess, okay, there's some merit to that, but...
Yeah.
Not enough for us to care.
Well, I think it's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
How we do?
Good enough.
Yeah, buddy.